Hey guys, it's GameFace here and welcome back to episode 2 of my Atletico Madrid career mode. Now before we get into this episode, I just want to say thank you so much for all the support on the previous episode. I believe we got it, I think it was about 23 likes that we got in the end, which is absolutely incredible, so thank you very much. And obviously all the comments as well, I replied to every single one I believe, or at least everyone that pops up on my notifications, so thank you very much for that again. And if we do hit 20 likes, then the next episode of this will be released straight away, so that's a little target for you guys, rather than having to wait another day or two. So yeah, let's get on with this episode. We do have some more transfers to make, but first I do have a few things to show you. Now we have listed a few more players. I've listed Suarez and Ansaldi, I think he's the other left back I could list. The other two have already joined recently, so I can't get rid of both of those. But I have listed the other one on for loan as well, as you can see there. And I also put out for loan Correa. It's a shame about that. I wanted to keep him at the club. I think there are better players that I can get in, and I'll just kind of get rid of him on a loan for now, and kind of see how he does out on loan. But we are going to also make some transfers, and the first thing we are going to do is, before we get onto the transfers, is we're actually going to cancel Torres' loan. Now, as you can see, Fernando Torres up there, we're going to cancel it just under $1 million. The reason why I'm cancelling his loan is purely because I want to get in some of your guys' suggestions for the striker role. Now, the striker position is going to be taken up by, I believe, Dybala or Vieto, I think that's how you pronounce that guy's name. He had joined in real life. The reason why I'm not going to get Jackson Martinez is because I've still got Mandzukic and I can't get rid of him until January. So what I'll do in January is get rid of Mandzukic and then I get in Jackson Martinez as his replacement. So that's what I'm going to do for that striker. But for now, Torres' loan is going to be terminated, and I know some people won't be particularly happy with that, but I'm not a huge fan of him in game, to be honest. So I'm only really going to use players that I want to have at the club. There's no point me having a guy on, I think it was 90 grand a week, that I'm not really wanting to use. So we've got rid of him, and now we're going to go try and sign 2 of our strikers. And the first one we're going to try and sign is Vieto. That's purely because he has signed in real life. He's also a really good youngster as well, so we may as well go get him. But wait, he has also recently arrived from a racing club, so I won't be able to move for him. That means that the Dybala is going to be our next choice, basically. We're going to try and get him in. We couldn't really get both those strikers in anyway. They wouldn't fit into the team, I would imagine. So we're just going to get Dybala in as Torres' replacement. And he's a really good youngster. It was suggested by quite a few people, actually. He was described as the mini Messi in the comments, which is completely true. I've used him before, and he's a very talented player. Now, I'm going to go with 8 million to start off with. I'm not 100% sure on his value. It's probably going to be around 12, I'd imagine, but I'm not too sure, like I say. But yeah, if we can get him used quite often, then he'll be a really good player. I bought him on my Juventus career mode, which is also running at the moment. And yeah, he's a very talented player. I want to get him in for this one, though, as well. Moving on to a position that we do need to try and get a few more players, in fact just one more player to be honest, and that is left back. We're going to try and sign Jordi Alba. Now, he was suggested again in the comments, and the reason why I'm getting another left back in is because one of them were loaning out and the other one was selling, so I left with one left back and I want to try and get another player, and also he was obviously suggested as well in the comments. So I'm trying to get in some of your guys' suggestions as well, rather than just using the players I've thought of. And he's going to be part of the trade deal because he's the guy that I've listed, this guy here. 4.2 million, so we're going to go, I think, 11 on top of that. Hopefully we can try and entice him away from Barcelona. Whether they'll want to sell him to a rival club, I'm not 100% sure, but we'll soon find out. Moving on to, I think, another thing I want to talk about as well is Miranda. Now, I'm going to actually list him. He left in real life, so it kind of makes sense again that I'm listing him, but I need a big name to come in if I'm listing that guy. So we do need to think about another centre-back to try and get in. And yeah, that's going to be a bit more of a tricky one that I need to think about. It's going to probably be someone young, because the other centre-back I've got is Godin, and he's not particularly young. So we're going to try and get in somebody pretty young. I might go for Kurt Zouma. I do quite like him. He can play in a few different positions. I'm not 100% sure yet, so I'll move on to someone that I do want to try and get in. And that player is Jordan Ibe. Now you're probably thinking, why am I wanting this guy in there? Well, I wanted somebody that can obviously play in his position, that is young, and he's not going to be nagging me to play every game. So I want to try and get in this player. He's a very young, talented guy, and I think he could be quite a good player for the future. Again, I'm not too sure how much he's worth, so I'm going to go 1.5, just kind of be on the safe side there. He might not even be able to join. He might have recently just signed, so we'll have to see how that one goes. And we're probably going to go for another Liverpool player, to be honest. We're going to try and get in Coutinho. Now, he's going to be a lot of money, and I'm not exactly sure how much, but we're going to give it a go anyway, and hopefully try and get him in. I don't want to inquire, because that tends to mean that the value gets pushed up quite a lot. But we do have a lot on the wage that I can shift over to transfer budgets. So, as part of that deal, I'm probably going to put in Garcia, but I'll have a look at other players as well I do have that I'm wanting to get. And Suarez needs to go. He's 7 million. Was Garcia 7 as well? Oh, I've gone past him. There he is. Garcia 7. So I'll go for that. We'll go 7 million and 10 on top of that. See what they say to that bid. They'll probably reject it, but I kind of want to get a feel as to how much money they want. Moving on to the next player, and that is going to be Moussa Dembele. Now, he's a very good guy, this one. Very good player. He's got pretty decent pace, actually, for a centre mid. And his passing ability there, as you can see, short pass 83, long pass 78, is pretty decent. He's just a solid player, 6'1", and he's someone that I really want in the team. So as part of the deal, we're going to get rid of Suarez. I know they've pretty much got the exact same thing going on though. They've got 79 overall and 27 years old. I know that, but I think that Dembele is going to be a bit better. He's 6'1" and a left-footed centre mid. So I really want someone like that in my team, and he kind of fits what I'm after. So we're going to go, I think, 2.5 on top of Suarez as well. That's 9.5 in total, so I think that's a fair deal. And I'm pretty sure that's all the bids I want to put in for now. Actually, there is one more bid that I do want to put in, and it's for Kurt Zouma. And basically, this guy is really talented. You probably know him from the Premier League. 6'3", centre-back and right-back. I also quite like playing him in CDM as well, against some of the tougher teams. So that's something to think about. I'm going to put in a bid for him. It's just going to be 5 million because, again, I'm not 100% sure how much Chelsea are wanting for him or if they even want to sell him. So we'll see what they say to that sort of offer. Hopefully they're kind of around about the same valuations as each other, but I'm sure we'll find out in a minute anyway. But before we do, we've got this match to sim against Parma, and it's just going to be our sub-team, I think, pretty much, as you can see there on the left-hand side. Hopefully we get no injuries, and we did. Jimenez. Ugh, really? He is out for 4 months. No, that is not good. That is really not good. Why was it only a plaster injury? That's usually like 4 weeks at the most. We need another centre-back. Another one on top of Kurt Zouma. So, who are we going to get in now? I'm going to have to do it. We're missing him in our team now. Since the Man City one's gone, we are missing him in our team. Balanta is back, people. And he is going to take this team by storm, hopefully. No idea how much he is worth or how much I got him for last time. We're going to go 6 million. Hopefully they accept that straight away. And let's get Balanta into our side right away. Oh, I forgot to mention as well, I was checking the calendar in between episodes, and we kind of have Real Madrid 3 games in a row. We've got them twice in a cup game, like the first and second leg, and then we've got them in the league 3 times in a row this month. It's pretty crazy, but it's happening. So, this guy that I can't sign is 20 years old, 78 overall, so he's a really good player. Shame I can't get him yet though, but anyway, we've got that for the future. And Hector, transfer offer for him, that's just a loan, it's not really going to get us too much. And Chelsea have rejected it because they think the sum is too low, so I'll up it to, I don't know, maybe 7.5 million, not too sure. See what they say to that. And Liverpool said that even though they are interested in the player, they want 20 million for Coutinho. Now, obviously we can't offer 20 million. We can probably offer 14. Again, we'll see what they say to that amount of money. If it means I have to go to 16, then I might stretch to 16. And Spurs have accepted the bid for Dembele. That was 2.5 million, and Suarez, I think, as well. So we'll go with that 3-year deal. That's about what I'm after. Important first-team player also would be good. And yeah, it seems like a pretty good deal, that one. Liverpool have said the sum is too low. Fair enough, I wasn't too sure how much he's worth, to be honest. We'll go 2.5, we'll try, add another million on top of that. And Barcelona accepted the bid for Jordi Alba. That's very good. So we're going to go crucial first team player, because obviously he will be, he's a talented player. So that's going to be nice to have so much pace on that side. And saying the sum's too low for Dybala, 8 million is too low. So we're going to try 10 million, I think. Oh no, not 910. We'll go 10 million. Hopefully that's going to be enough, because it's only just in those valuations. And player sold, we've managed to get rid of him. 1.4 million is added onto our budget, that's good. Oh, River Play want 9 million for Balanta, and we offered 6, so we're going to go 7.5. Again, try and get in between those two values and get him at a better deal. Miranda wants to start this game. yeah, as you expect, against Real Madrid. Big match. We are obviously going to play this game because what is the... Oh, it's the final of the Supercopa España. So, yeah, we do need to win this quite a lot. So we need to get another trophy. And, yeah, we're going to have to change the team around a little bit. I'll be back in a minute once I've got the full strength side out. Okay, so this is the team I'm going to be using. It's pretty much exactly the same to what you just saw there, except Gustavo is starting instead of Suarez. So let's get on with this game. We are going to play, like I said, and hopefully we can get a win in this first leg, because obviously we've got the next leg, and we've got to win that one as well, to hopefully get us through. Bearing in mind this is the first time I've played with this team, don't be expecting a thrashing against Real Madrid. It's obviously like the first time I've played with it, so I need to get used to the team and what sort of players are playing well in what positions. So let's say we get on. Hopefully we can get a win. It is the away game, so ideally we want an away goal and to keep a clean sheet. But yeah, we'll see how we get on though. Mandzukic has found some space on the edge of the box. Mandzukic scores. What a strike. 8 minutes in, and what a brilliant outside of the foot shot that one was. Past the keeper, and we're winning 1-0 against Real Madrid. We've got the all-important away goal, and now we're obviously going to try and get some more because we have dominated them in the first few minutes, but now we're under a little bit less pressure in this game. Griezmann, can he pull it back to the centre mid? Who is it? Oh, it's Koke. Can we get a goal here? Come on, Koke to shoot. Saved by Casillas, and out for a corner. Gabby, he's got it from this corner, saved by Casillas, and cleared away by Marcelo. Griezmann, can he find Mandzukic, the big man in there? He has done. Mandzukic scores, gets his second of the game, and we really are playing quite well at the moment. Real Madrid have been fairly sloppy actually in possession, and that is now 2-0, brilliant result at the moment. Mandzukic wins it back off the defenders, saved by Casillas, and Gustavo, oh no, sorry, was it Gustavo actually? I think it was, but he couldn't quite find the back of the net anyway. And let's cross it in with Koke from this corner. Miranda's up in there, and we do have quite a lot of height actually in this team, but we didn't manage to do anything that time. Mandzukic running through, can he get his hat-trick just before half-time? Ramos is trying to catch up, and Casillas couldn't quite hold it, but managed to save it enough anyway. And that is it for the first half. As you can see, we did very well actually against Real Madrid. I wasn't expecting such a good performance, but yeah, we managed to pull out a good performance for this game. But it's not over yet, we still do have another 45 minutes. I am going to make a couple of changes though, I think. Or maybe just the one, but as you can see we've completely dominated. For once we've got more possession, and we've also got a lot more shots than them. Okay, the first change I'm going to make is I'm going to bring on, is it Sol, something like that. And basically I'm going to bring him on and replace Gustavo, I think. And we're also going to bring on Correa, take off Griezmann, and that's going to be it for now. I might make another change a little bit later on. Correa finds Thuram on the right hand side, Ronaldo's tracking him. Still going through around, cut inside, and couldn't quite get the shot away. Aguero's been brought on for the last 20 minutes. Not a bad change, is it, I suppose? Aguero shoots and scores. Yeah, it was probably going to happen really, wasn't it, I think. Came on, he was the super sub, and sadly we've lost the clean sheet, but luckily it's not an away goal, and I think we'll be able to hold on now. And if we don't, then it doesn't particularly matter, because we do have another game to play. And at least we've got the away goals. Okay, they're starting to really put pressure on us now, so we are going to make our final change. It's going to be a bit more of a defensive change. Gabby's kind of losing out a little bit in the midfield due to his lack of pace. So we're bringing on Gulivogi. No, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that again. Bring him on anyway, and hopefully he can do the job for us in centre mid. Correa trying to find Mandzukic. Can he finally finish off his hat-trick? Mandzukic does. 3-1 now, we've managed to extend the lead. Brilliant stuff, and he's managed to get his hat-trick. 3 away goals, that should be enough to see us win this cup. But we do still have a second leg, so I won't speak too soon. And yeah, very good touch, just outpaces Pepe. Has him for strength as well, and slots at home past Casillas. Oh, Mandzukic just pulled up. And luckily, there's not that much left of the game, but he has pulled up. Even though he's not done too much running, I know he's had a few balls through to chase, but not particularly loads, I wouldn't say. Oh no, what? I didn't expect the keeper to not get that. What happened there? Ramos even has gone and scored, made it 3-2. Watch this. This is the reason why I didn't expect a goal here. I thought the keeper would have caught that, but he doesn't. He misses out on it. And by the way, I didn't actually call him to come out there. He did it automatically. So Not really my fault, that one, but yeah, it's annoying. At least we got the win, and that is it for the game as well. We have won 3-2, so decent win against Real Madrid. Got the 3 away goals. Now we just pretty much need to see it out in the second leg. Another player that was mentioned was Olivier Torres. Now, I believe he's just transferred to Porto, but I might be wrong. It might have been a loan, actually, to Atletico Madrid that for some reason hasn't happened here on this save. So we might get him in there. He was mentioned in the comments, like I say, but I'm not a huge fan of him in game, so I'm not too sure yet. I haven't decided. But they want 9 million for Kurt Zouma. We are going to go 8.5 and up it to that. Hopefully they accept that one. I do like to try and get it a little bit under what the club asks for, rather than just saying thank you there. And yeah, we do have another game against Real Madrid, like I said, and hopefully we can get someone in before that game, but doesn't look particularly likely with Palmero, is it? Wanting 14 million for Dybala, so we'll go 12. Again, in between the two values, but we'll see what they say to that deal. Can we get any more signings before the game? We've got quite a few emails to look at. Unacceptable, unacceptable, unacceptable. Luckily, we do have Jordi Alba that I can say we have signed before the game. That's going to be a really good addition, actually, to the team. A bit more pace into the side. So, really happy with that one. And Canny wants to start. That's not going to happen, sorry. And Balanta, they're still saying 9 million. Again, we're going to go 8.5. We'll up it again to that. Hopefully, he can sign for that. I don't think we're going to be able to get all these players, but we're going to give it a go anyway. And we'll go 16 million for Coutinho. What you've got to bear in mind, though, about the signings is we do still have a lot of players to sell. So it's not actually as much money as it looks, but still, I think we might be a few million short. Liverpool want 3.9 million for Jordan Ibe. I don't really want to do that sort of amount. We'll go 3.2, which I'm sure they will accept and probably think they're robbing us of money there. But I think it's an alright deal, 3.2 for him. And obviously we've got the game against Real Madrid. We are going to play this one, but not in this episode. Sadly, a lot of our players are a little bit tired due to playing a few days ago, so we do have to look at that in the next episode. But that is it. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for all your suggestions in the comments as well. Like I said at the start of the episode, if you do hit 20 likes, then I will upload the next episode as soon as possible. So if you could go and support the video by giving it a thumbs up, that'd be really appreciated, guys. And also subscribe as well, because I'll be doing some more career mode, both on Atletico Madrid and on Juventus. And I've also got another video coming out, which is my top 25 favourite players on career mode. That'll be out shortly as well. I'm not too sure about the date. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Like I say, if you have enjoyed this, then please hit the like button and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.